to have Krista Numbers here helping us simplify our suppers because we're going to work with Simplify Supper today. And this is a dish that is my favorite. I order it pretty much. If it's on a menu, this is what I'm going to get.
You can look at everything else and then go, the butternut squash ravioli. I do the same thing.
Butternut squash ravioli, so good. But I've never been brave enough. I mean, I've bought it before pre-made to make it home, but I've never gone this far.
Today's
so tell everyone what we're doing.
So the key to this, because last night my husband said, what about Simplify Supper? Homemade ravioli just sounds way too intimidating, but it's not. And especially this is great for Valentine's Day this week. Whether you're making it or you want to get the kids involved, I'm going to show you how to do it. So few tips and tricks. First of all, the wonton wrappers are your go-to. And this is what really simplifies this. You could make homemade pasta dough, and I do have a recipe for that on our app and our website, but we're going to skip that step.
I need to simplify it. And so you can just get this at Smith's.
Yes, and the other thing that I got at Smith's that simplifies this is the pre-cut butternut squash ravioli. There we go. So this is on sale this week, and that's what sent me down this path of, oh, we've got to make this. Okay.
I like that the path is also not just simplifying, but also good for your budget. So
there you go.
That's my kind of path.
So the first thing I did is I boiled this for about 15 minutes. It's nice and soft. We're going to do kind of a mashed potato approach. There's one egg yolk in there. I'm going to put you to work.
Got it.
There's a lot I want to cover today.
Okay.
So mascarpone cheese. You've heard me confess my undying love for the Murray cheese bar.
Yes.
The mascarpone cheese is a real winner. So put a few tablespoons of that in there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm going to throw in some red pepper flakes. Give it a kick. You can omit those if you don't want this to be too spicy, but they add such a fun flavor to it and a pop of heat.
I love that you said that we can have the kids get involved doing this too, because we love for Valentine's Day, instead of being part of the rush out on a Valentine's date, we make dinner with our kids.
I do the same
usually
thing.
Spaghetti, I'm not going to lie.
Especially we each have 4 kids.
Yes.
Right? So let me show you how to get them involved. So what we would do, that we're not going to do for sake of time, is now that I have the Parmesan, the butternut squash, and egg yolk for binding, salt and pepper, cayenne pepper, and the mascarpone, you just start mashing. Great thing for one of your kids to do. Your oldest is 9?
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect job there. And then once you get it all mashed, it kind of looks like this. You just need a small dollop. You kind of put it right in the middle.
Oh, that is small.
Yeah, you really don't need very much. Now, if you wanted to do a different kind of ravioli, let's say you wanted to get some meat or onions or something in there, you know, like ground beef, you can do that too. And you just want to make sure it's pre-cooked and about that same size. Okay, this is fun. Make sure you have clean hands. You just want to get your fingers a little bit wet, go around the edge there. And then, can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to do this one that's closer to the camera. And then we just fold this over, kind of like a little envelope, and it seals itself.
Just because you got it wet.
You just get it wet. And you want to make sure these don't dry out. If you leave them out too long, which I've done, those ones won't work. So you just get it to that point. Do you want to make a few of those?
Yes, I'd love to.
That one got kind of sticky. So maybe use one of these. Once you get it to this point where it's good and sealed, you just pop it into your pan of water. Here's the really cool part, is that because this isn't a dry pasta, it only takes about 2 minutes to cook.
What?
Yeah. Anytime you do fresh pasta, it really only takes a couple of minutes. Now, I also have 2 tablespoons of butter, and then, do you see this garlic clove? It's not peeled. Yeah. And we're only using it for flavor. No, that will come out before you eat this. It's just going to infuse the butter with the garlic flavor, so it's not overwhelming. So once these cook, you just pop them into the saute pan for a few minutes, and it comes out looking like this at the end. I did put a little bit of cream sauce, some fresh sage, and some more Parmesan cheese on there, because you can't have no cheese. I grabbed some bread, and there you go. No, I was going to say, with the little, you have littles. My youngest is now 7, but when I had littles like you, one thing I would do, because they want to be in the kitchen with you, but there may not be something that's safe for them to get involved in, I would fill a couple of my lower kitchen drawers with toys, and then they could stand there. It worked fairly well. They could stand and kind of help, but not be involved with the cooking.
Well, they're literally trying to climb up. Maggie's not even 2, brings her own stool over and climbs up right by the oven.
Yeah, and you're like, we don't need you in the hot water. Thank you. So Maggie, play with the toys down in the drawer.
This is so amazing and so delicious. I really feel like we may switch up this week. We might not do the spaghetti and do this instead. And I'll come to our website to get the recipe. You can go to goodforutah.com, click on GTU and recipes. And Krista, thank you so much for being here. This is also up on Simplify Supper.
It is, and so is the avocado strawberry salad that I didn't have time to show, but it couldn't be easier. So hop on simplifysupper.com. There it is on your screen. Everything is free, not just the recipes, but the grocery list broken down by aisle in the grocery store, linked to coupons, everything you need to simplify supper. Save time and money for Valentine's Day or any night of the week.
Oh, Krista, thank you for being here. I really am going to make this, and I'll send you a picture of it, and I hope I'll do you proud. Stick around, guys, because when we come back, we are finishing up learning more about how to boost your marriage in just 1 minute.
Cabinets and men.